They were 9 of 14 on third downs, 8 of 12 at one point. Just wonder what you thought they were doing to convert all those third downs. Remember, it looked like you had a shot at their quarterback on that 77-yard run at the line, and he just made a move. Maybe you dove, just video. But if you both could talk about that play in the third downs.
Yeah, we have to be better on third down. Thought we rallied well as a group. Obviously on that play, should have made it. But we just got to continue to work, continue to, get better at the things that we're not good at. But I was proud of the fight. And, we're going to get back in there and, emphasize third down, making sure that we continue to get better at it.
Yeah, definitely proud of how we, fought back there for a little bit. But third down, obviously got to get better at that. But I think for the most part, we did some good things, but, just didn't quite finish them off at the end.
What was the key to y'all getting back into it in the third quarter, which had been a struggle point throughout the first few games of the year?
We emphasized it all week in practice. We made specific periods, about starting the third quarter, changed up our halftime routine. We all got up there and spoke to everyone, kind of said, hey, listen, we got a shot. We got some things, that we can pull out in the second half. And honestly, in the third quarter, that was some fight that you just love to see, especially for, how hard we worked on it throughout the week, but just didn't get it done. We let too many plays, break us.
Yeah, that third quarter coming out at halftime, we did our job. We pretty much, for the most part, shut them down on defense, and offense was moving the ball great. And, that onside kick was huge, and there's just a lot of momentum on our side in that third quarter. And it was just good to see us, battle back from, that halftime.
Y'all kept Gibbs bottled up pretty well. Right till the fourth quarter. What did y'all do to limit him? And then what happened on the two big runs?
Yeah, we knew how great of a player he was, and we knew he's a big contributor to their offense. Shutting him down would limit him a great amount, but those big runs, not 100% sure. Gonna have to go back and watch it, but obviously, just misassignment, standing gaps, but just little things we get better at.
And Bumper, what you saw from Gibbs today?
He's a really good back. Thought we did a great job bottling him up for most of the game. In Alabama, they'll break it around you and they can take it to the house, but like Drew said, got to watch the tape, figure out, where we need to improve the most and continue to move on to Mississippi State.
There wasn't a huge scouting report on Milrow. I guess not a ton of snaps. So what was the report on him, and what do you think he did after Young went out?
Yeah, like you said, there was a lot of focus on Bryce Young, but not too much on Milrow. But we knew when he came in that it was to establish the run a little bit more, and we did our best shut that down a little bit. But they got us on a few plays, and he did a great job at establishing the run.
Guys, I guess it doesn't get any easier. You face a big pass-heavy team next week on the road. Your thoughts about how you feel like you guys might, come back from this?
Yeah, this is a resilient group. We'll have a good game plan going into them. And that's the thing. We just got to stick together. We got a lot of games left. Everyone in that locker room's hurting, but they're not broke. They want to, continue to get better, to continue to work on the things that, we didn't do well today. So we'll bounce back and get back to work.
Coach Pittman pointed out that last year you guys lost 3 in a row before, going on a tear at the end of the season. Just how does that experience maybe help this team going forward?
Every time you lose, you learn something from it. And I think that, over the years, especially, this past year, we've done a really good job about taking that next step after a loss. So, this group is a resilient bunch, and no matter how hard or how bad it hurts right now, we're going to get in there. We're going to go to work because that's all we know. And that's the only thing that, got us to this point.
Yeah, Drew, I don't know if you read stories. Bryce Young said some real complimentary things about you, about what a great season you're having. I was wondering, what was it like playing against your old team, playing against Bryce in particular, and then you sacked him? Did you guys talk at all during the game or anything? Or what did you think about that sack?
Yeah, when I'm in game mode, I'm in game mode. I'm not there to make friends. I'm there to play the game. So, after it was great seeing all the guys, got to talk to them a little bit. But, when it's game time, it's game time.
And then for both y'all, Alabama, they jump on a lot of teams. That's why they're Alabama. But falling behind, the same thing happened last year, and you guys made a nice comeback. But how tough is it when they jump out 28-0? Maybe Bumper, you take that and drill. I mean, how tough is it playing from behind, even though you guys obviously got back in the game?
Yeah, I mean, you never want to start out like that. But I'll be honest, like, just super proud of the team to come out in the third quarter, a quarter that we've struggled in, to the fact that we could, go out there and rally back. Super proud of the guys, and I'm hurting for them, and so we'll get back in there and go to work.
You got any thoughts on that, Drew? I mean, you played for Alabama, so you know what they do to people.
Yeah, I mean, just the way that we fought back. I mean, I think a lot of teams struggle at doing that especially against a team like Alabama, and I think the way we did it is, we definitely had some fight in us, and I was just glad to see us fight.
All right, guys, appreciate it.